know time is money, especially in America. And I appreciate and I salute you for taking the time and coming here to visit our beautiful sales center to get to know our product. I got to know a little bit more of each one of you. If you have any questions, you can interrupt me at any time. You know, you can stop the presentation, it's fine. Remember, I'm here to serve you, to help you out. My name is Thuany. I'm from Brazil, like I mentioned before. I've been selling real estate for the past 10 years and mostly focused on pre-construction. So I've been into different buildings throughout my journey as a realtor here. And I'm very pleased to tell you that this is one of the most amazing projects I've ever been, because of the developers are incredible people. This product, House of Wellness, is amazing for investors. They're the mostly people that buy here. So that would be the people you would offer this product, okay? The investors from South America, Europe, Canada, New York, California, Chicago, north of the United States. The median price of purchases in Miami now is around $500,000. And we've seen in the past 5 years, especially after the pandemic, that the prices skyrocketed. Miami became very valuable. Everybody wants to be here. It's warm, it's beautiful, it's nice, people are nice, it's friendly, business oriented, all the companies are coming, but the prices go up. So the median prices that people actually can pay were a little bit of discrepant from the majority. So that's why House of Wellness started with only $380,000 for studios. Yes. In Brickell, and we are in a very prime location of Brickell. We are not anywhere, and we have great finishes. We have like this beautiful sales center. Everything you see here, it's what we're gonna offer to our units. When we're done, we're gonna see a model unit that we have furnished beautiful. So you guys have gold in your hands to make money. We are offering 6% commission. We pay 3%, which is half of your commission after 20% deposit, okay? So we are paying quick, and we really pay. We're not like those developers that say, oh, we're gonna pay, and then you call them, you know, and they never pay. We do pay. We have location, we have price point, we have great commission, and we have a great product that I'm gonna show you today, okay? We ready? Are you excited? Let's go. So ladies, beautiful ladies, welcome to House of Wellness. House of Wellness was a project created thinking about the $1 trillion industry that is wellness. Everybody wants to look like you, beautiful inside and out, right? So being a $1 trillion industry, we believe that life, it's not only about a pool or a gym, but it's to have balance. We believe that beauty comes from within. So we decided to call wellness from our core. We want women, men, families to live in an urban, beautiful city, but to come home and feel safe, to feel in peace and relax. So we are offering a resort spa style building. And here is our beautiful branded House of Wellness. We are located at 152 Southwest 9th Street. So you can get a little bit of location south where I am. I'm Brickell City Center. I'm walking distance to you guys. Here's Mary Village Brickell. We have transportation right on our feet. This is Metro Mover, the little beautiful train that goes all over downtown and connects to Brightline. We are in and out to the airport, very easy. We are also very close on the left side, right here, onto 95. We know that if you're inside Brickell, sometimes 30, 40 minutes of traffic can be hectic. So we are very easy to transportation as well. On our first floor is our portrait share, the parking, 5 stories of parking space. 7th floor and the rooftop is the amazing, incredible Actually, these ones are gone, so now we have 400s up. 1 bedroom's $540,000, and 2 bedrooms $790, which is unheard of this area. We are total of 656 units. We sit in a 3-lot land. We are 34 stories, and we came to break the business. We have a holistic approach of life. What does that mean? We want to do a 360-degree on the lifestyle that we bring to our residents. What does that mean for us? We believe in physical, emotional, social, intellectual, and nutritional wellness. But how we bring that to our daily routine? Very easy. In our 7th floor, we have our amenities, our first floor of amenities, which I love to divide that in 4 parts. First, the entire right side of the building, it's our 3,500 square feet gym that we don't only have indoor workouts, but outdoor workouts as well, which is rare to see today in the building Miami. We have lockers, restrooms. In the middle part is where the spa is located. That would be where you can find me. We have a beautiful receptionist that's gonna make our appointments. We have a nice hair salon for nails, hair. We don't even need to leave the building. A treatment room for massages, facials. The IVF, which for me is amazing. We have a Sora IVF for vitamins, you know, that is very popular today. I don't know if you guys have done or if you've ever heard it. It's very, very popular. On the top side is our steam room, sauna, and the hammam. Does anyone know heard of hammam? Sure. Nice. Are you guys up to date on the treatments? Do you like it? Yeah. Yes, very nice. Now, something different that we bring in as well, it's on an outdoor space. Our interior design is called Urban Robots, and they are very, very curated on plants, organic materials, rustic, earthy tones. So on the outside, we're gonna have a meditation area for yoga classes, breathing classes, all that, and a hot tub and a cold plunge. You will find me on a hot tub. Hot tub, not on the cold plunge. Maybe sipping wine and watching the stars with my husband, not the kids now. Kids go upstairs, stay at home, not here. On the top side, we wanted to incentivize culture and intellectual. So we have a co-working spaces, so you network with your friends. And on the top, we have a meetings room and a podcast. Because I feel like in Miami today, everybody has a podcast. Let's talk about plants, let's talk about birds, let's talk about business, let's talk about real estate. Everybody's talking about something that's amazing. Here in the middle section, also one of my favorite areas, it's where we're gonna talk about nutrition. So we're gonna have a beautiful juice bar to offer natural meal plans like ginger shots, lemon shots, smoothies, matcha, sandwiches, everything natural. But ladies, what I want to talk about this building is that all of this, you probably heard it, right? Either in a resorts or in a spa. It's kind of common. What is not common is the services that we will provide, and that's where we differentiate. There is no other building where they have health professionals on site. What does that mean? You can get a health evaluation and check how your health is going. You will be able to have an assessment with a nutritionist so they can prepare you a nutritional plan depending on your goals, okay? You can have a personal trainer on site that will be offering you classes. Also group classes we will have available. These you only find either you go to a doctor's office or a nutritionist, or you go to a gym that offers group classes. In buildings, this is very rare. Maybe in very high-end buildings, they might start offering, but not at our price point. Something that I love to talk about as well, and I'll go back there and I'll run this really quick, is that we partner with a company called Clear, and Clear works with do is to purify 99.9999% of our water and the air. What does that mean? We know plastic is a big villain today, right? We are worried about plastic everywhere. There's plastic in the fish, plastic in the food. We have plastic in our mind. Here, that's not going to be a problem. Reduced microplastics, flavors, smell, so better for our hairs, because we know all these heavy metals, chlorox, everything that goes in the water here is terrible for our skin, for our hair, for our clothes. So when you have a filtration system, that's not going to happen. And also the air you're breathing. Let's say you have a child that has allergies, right? You know how the purity of air is important. That's going to be offered here as well. And I'm very proud to say that's going to be throughout our entire building. So going back, this is how our finishes are going to look like. Like I said, we have a studio mac and G taking care of our interiors. So this would be our steam room, hamam, how they would look like. The beautiful gym with the indoor and outdoor, the juice bar, podcast and co-working center, and the pool on our rooftop, which is also very nice. It's a semi-Olympic pool with cabanas and body bags. And I know when you live in an urban area, views are something that we can't find. But here we will find on our south view, starting on the 20th floor, you can have bay views because Brickell does like a curve like that. So you have water here and then you go all the way to the end, and that would be the little curve that Brickell does. Okay, so those views would be available for some units in our building. Now the part that I really like, which is our residences. Like I said, we have studios, 1 bedrooms and 2 bedrooms, but our residences, they're gonna be delivered with premium features, okay? To start with our ceilings, it's above the median size. So we are 9.4 foot ceiling. We also have nice wood flooring, beautiful floor to ceiling windows, so it brings a lot of natural lighting for our units. Beautiful wall painting. Balconies with glass so you can see and connect to the outdoor space. We have a floating cabinetry in the bathrooms with porcelain tiles, beautiful mirrors. This is a niche with LED lights, very durable, very high-end. And the beautiful kitchen, which is a nude color, 2-tone with soft touch, Bosch appliances, washer and dryer, microwave, oven, cooktop, and the refrigerator. All the units, they come with these finishes, okay? The terrazzo backsplash is a full slab, so it's very modern, very durable. They will have furniture available for purchase in the future. We don't have the prices yet, okay? Now, the questions that you guys asked me. How much is for all that you just offered me, Thuany? That must be very expensive. The HOA is only 1.60 for a square feet, okay? That meaning that one studio will be paying around $690 per month, okay? The parking space, it's valet parking. We will have parking available for sale. If they want to have a parking on their deed, will cost $95,000. But why? We know Miami now, the Brickell area, especially this downtown, the developer, they cannot build over 30% more than parking spaces than what they have in units. So remember I said we had 656 apartments. We cannot make more than 200 parking spaces. Why? They don't want a lot of cars in the city. They don't want traffic, they want to avoid all that. So when something is scarce, it turns expensive. So if somebody do want a parking space, let's say you have a client that has a high-end car, they don't want valet parking, they don't want to touch, so you can offer. So Mr. Buyer, you can purchase a parking space, it's gonna be on your deed. When you sell, you can offer that as a plus that comes with your unit. Okay, if you need more information about parking, I can explain that to you as well. So location is another thing that you're gonna sell in this beautiful. Remember, pricing, that's what I said at first. Second, amenities, the differentiation that we have with all the service we provide. And third, the location. So we're steps away from the most amazing mall in Miami now. It was recently purchased by $514 million. So if people are buying those malls here in this area, it's because they know something I probably don't know. All these companies that are moving here, they know something that we probably don't know, but that's something we offer to our clients as well. So I love this slide because usually I call this slide 520. That means we are 5 minutes close to everything and 20 minutes to close to everything. So we are 5 minutes from downtown, we are 20 minutes from the airport. We are building the stadium for the World Cup right now, for Messi to play. We have all these events going on in the city. We have Key Biscayne, Virginia Key, Fisher Island. You girls know that more than I know. Miami Beach, Coconut Grove. So you're really in the heart of Miami. But ladies, let me tell you something. Even Miami has its prime location. It's VIP of the VIPs. It's not enough just to be in Miami. We need to be in the crew, the jewel of the crew of Brickell. Brickell is a very small, private zip code. The whole world wants to be here. It comes around here and goes all the way to the south and a little bit of west. How we divide this? South, residential. West, underdeveloped. East, where everybody wants to be, where your clients want to be. That's why all these black dots are located in here, in this east side of Brickell, the prime location of the prime location. And what does that mean, all these black dots here? It means the best Michelin restaurants, the best malls, the best transportations. For instance, this is Mary Village Brickell, we have Brickell Avenue. That's Brickell City Center. We are close to the most amazing luxurious branded residents like Baccarat, Aston Martin, Faina, Cipriani. Everybody surrounding us. Dolce & Gabbana, Mercedes, and so forth, right? But all these big boys, they just help us because they have such a great value that just for influence, we have value that comes from them without the price point. So let's say you hear a client saying, I would love to own a piece of real estate in Brickell, and I only have $500,000. Before you couldn't tell them, well, unfortunately, that's not going to be possible. But now, you can offer that to them, okay? In House of Wellness, you're going to have best pricing, best amenities, and the best location now in Miami. So that being said, I also want to highlight one area that's called the Miami River, which is, we are also walking distance to the Mark Zero of the Underline, which is located on Miami River. The Underline is a 10-mile parking under the Metro River, the Metro Rail. I don't know if you guys heard about the High Line in New York. It's also a park that is on the train line. They created for people to be able to do like sports, walk their dogs, and do some classes, all the events, music. So we created that here as well. It is right on our side. So it would be your backyard, an extension of your amenities right here. And also we are located with the Miami River. And the Miami River, they want to do something like they did on the Chicago River in Chicago, right? They want to bring a tourism of boating in this river. So that's now, today you have amazing hotels in the area and great restaurants like Sea Spice, Kiki on the River, Habibi, Casa Nails. There is a new Greek restaurant that are coming there as well. So they want all these beautiful yachts to come and do the gastronomic tourism in the area. I don't know if you've been in this restaurant, but when I was single, I used to to love to go to Kiki, to the Sea Spice on Sundays, you know, pretend and all that. It was amazing. No, I don't.
Did you meet your husband there?
Huh?
Did you meet your husband there?
Absolutely not. My husband I met all the way in Palm Beach. My husband is from a small town in New York. I don't bring him to Miami. I'm not crazy. Those Colombians, those Russians. For him, no. He can't see the world down here. So there you go. In Brickell City Center, Maryville, Brickell Village. We have a Michelin restaurants. And something amazing, Miami now boasts 150 major sports. We are a seasonal town. We have parties and events going all the time. We have Formula One now in May. The Miami US Open is coming. Food and Wine Festival. We have soccer, NFL, all the major sports. And why is that important? Because we have people coming all the time. But Miami back in the days, it was such a tourist rhetoric city, right? You used to go to Miami Beach, it was like all these old people that retired from New York and they're sitting there with their chairs, go home. Now Miami, no, Miami's live. Miami is multicultural city. Everybody wants to be here. And after the pandemic, thank God, all these states closed. So the company said, you know what? We can't survive here. We gotta go. Yeah, all the employees, people lost everything. And then they say, no, let's go to Miami. The governor there, he's crazy. Town is open. Everybody can work. Everybody can do whatever they want. Let's go. And you know what that did? That brought the biggest companies in the world to move definitely their headquarters to Miami. And you know what that means? That Miami before, that was a touristic area, now it's a residential area. So people not only look to Miami to spend the weekend or to live the rest of their lives, but now they want to start a life here. That's why you have boys like Diego that used to work in finance here in Brickell, and now he's able to buy a unit here, to live here, and start and build his life. So all these companies, guys, when they move headquarters to Miami, they're gonna bring the CEOs, the CFOs, the managers, the directors, their families, right, to live here. And that being said, the developer, he thought about it. Well, I know that over 10,000 units will be delivered on the next 5 years. They are Airbnb friendly. But guess what? Those CFOs, those managers, and those directors that bring their families, their kids here, they don't have a new development to leave and to move that is residential. It's very small, the comparison, competitive numbers. So they decided to create a residential building. We are minimum 15 days, okay? You can do Airbnb, but they needed to do a background check. We need to analyze who's gonna be renting for your clients. We don't want people with just luggages and partying and smoking weed and breaking your clients' units and giving a lot of problems. 20, but my client really has the Airbnb in his head and all that. So you guys can go home and study the numbers of Airbnb in Brickell, and then you let me know. I did my homework. So I heard that Airbnb in Miami, now it only has 60% occupancy rate. And occupancy rate is a great number that investors want to hear when they do Airbnb. That and ROI. That's why they ask, oh, what's the ROI? So all that we need to know, right? So that being said, there is a lot of competition for Airbnb. And when there's a lot of competition, the ROI drops. And not only the ROI drops, but the daily average rate also drops. So before, yeah, it would make sense, but now long-term rentals are safer for your investors than the daily Airbnb, okay? Obviously, here we are not guaranteeing any returns. You guys are realtors, we can't guarantee. But when we have annual or mid to long-term rental, your client's gonna pay less on insurance. It's easier to finance the unit. They don't have a lot of management costs with companies that need to come and do the management. They charge at least 20 to 30% from their income. People to clean, replace things in the unit. It can be a headache, okay? So some clients are not ready for that, and some other are. So for the ones that want to do the Airbnb, they have other amazing products in Miami, but this is the ones that prefer a stable rental program, okay? So that being said, I spoke about our developers that did their homework, so let's talk about them. So our developer is called North Development. They are a combination of two big players on the real estate industry. And one of them is Ricardo Dunning, that is American, but went to Brazil, lived there for a long time. So he's American/Brazilian, like my friend Diego. He's single. We have Juan Carlos Tassara, which is from Peru. He's the biggest developer in Peru. They create branded residences as well there. And together, these two powerhouses, they have already 108 combined projects with 33 on the way. They are the ones that did Domos. I don't know if you guys heard about Domos, but Domos part is delivering actually 2 months before the date, which is very rare. So these guys, you can trust them. They're great people. They are great from the heart, and they're great professionals as well. Our architecture company is Studio Mac and G. Jennifer works with Kobe Carr. I'm sure you guys heard about him, one of the biggest architecture companies in Miami. And then after being so successful with Kobe, she went into her own company, Studio Mac and G, and she's done Delano, Thompson Hotel, the Wynwood Works in Miami Arts District. They are amazing company. And also our robot, they did Nativo, they did the one hotel in Miami Beach, which is beautiful. Highly recommend you girls to stop by and go there. And these guys are so crazy. They even do ships for like go on a boat, and they do that. They decorate that inside. And we also have a property management company. If your clients don't want to manage, if you guys don't want to do for them, we offer that as well. It's called North Management Managing Company. And we will be offering a lease office in our building, okay? I don't know how much they're gonna charge yet, but as soon as I have that number, I will let you know, okay? And also, we are from Fortune. I'm with Fortune International. And we are here in Brickell. Our headquarters is right here by our sites. We represent a lot of new developments. We are with the Ritz-Carlton as well, Faena, big names before. We have Nexo in North Miami Beach, and we are very proud to have over $3 billion in annual sales.